I just remember I liked you, and he was like, not now. I'm married now. And I'm like, okay. And so after about an hour and a half, I thought, he has no interest. And then I was like, maybe he's gay.
Nicole Kidman, an icon known for her extraordinary talent and privacy alike, has finally opened up about one of the most talked about chapters in her personal life.
The thriller aspects to it. And that's what happens sort of halfway through it. You really start to see the caper and the fun part of it, and then slowly things start to unravel.
Could this new relationship mark a fresh, unexpected turn in her journey? What makes her revelation even more compelling is the way it breaks the usual mold of celebrity disclosures, hinting at something deeper than tabloids have suggested. Stay tuned as we dive into the story behind the headlines and the heartfelt truths Nicole has shared. The new love emerges. Nicole Kidman's recent openness about her new relationship caught many by surprise, especially given her long-standing reputation for guarded privacy. After years of keeping her personal life closely held, her decision to break silence signals something meaningful at this stage in her journey. The details remain deliberately sparse, but the hints she shared suggest a connection that is both unexpected and deeply significant. It's a departure from the usual celebrity love stories that makes this revelation all the more intriguing. Rumors about Nicole's new romance had circulated quietly before she chose to address them publicly, fueling curiosity and speculation. Despite being a global star, she has rarely confirmed or denied such stories in the past, making this moment particularly noteworthy. The subtlety with which she framed her announcement contributed to a sense of authenticity and respect for her own boundaries. Fans have responded eagerly, eager to understand how this new chapter fits into her life. What stands out is not just the existence of a new love, but how Nicole characterizes it, with a blend of hope, caution, and surprise. She acknowledges the transformative power of such a bond, while remaining mindful of the complexities that accompany it. This honest approach defies the sensationalized portrayals often seen in celebrity culture. It paints a picture of a woman embracing change with grace rather than fanfare. In interviews, Nicole hinted at the unexpected nature of this relationship, noting that it arrived at a time she was focused on self-reflection and growth. This timing contrasts with the whirlwind romances often associated with Hollywood, suggesting a more grounded connection. The new love seems to complement her evolving sense of self rather than complicate it. For Nicole, it appears to be less about the spotlight and more about genuine companionship. While specifics such as her partner's identity and how they met remain mostly private, the emphasis Nicole places on emotional resonance offers important clues. It's clear this relationship is not just about romance, but about shared values and mutual respect. Through her words, she conveys a sense of renewal, a fresh start forged from patience and understanding. This message resonates especially given her past experiences under intense public scrutiny. Nicole's tone when discussing her new partner reflects a quiet joy rather than dramatic excitement. It's a subtle celebration of connection that seems to prioritize quality over quantity in relationships. Observers note that this humility and sincerity set her story apart, inviting empathy rather than voyeurism. The way she handles this revelation reveals much about her character and priorities. The new chapter of Nicole Kidman's life might serve as her personal transformation, which will also affect her public image. She shows her readiness to accept love's unpredictable nature while her need for dignified and private life remains intact. The delicate balance she maintains between sharing only her comfortable information and protecting her relationship maintenance activities. The public now comes to know her actual self because her fame has created a deeper understanding of her character. Nicole's decision to discuss her present relationship reflects how society now values respectful approaches to discussing celebrity lives. She creates a story that promotes curiosity about her life while establishing specific limits through her selective access method. The public has shown support for her controlled sharing approach because expectations have shifted regarding how celebrities disclose their life experiences. The mature perspective of Nicole's voice brings deeper insights to a discussion which usually gets dominated by showy elements. The echoes of her past relationships cast a long shadow, shaping how this new one will be understood and embraced. Past relationships. Context. Nicole Kidman's romantic history is as public and layered as her illustrious career, offering a rich backdrop for interpreting her current relationship. From her early marriage to Tom Cruise, which captured global attention, to her later union with Keith Urban, each chapter has contributed to the public's perception of her as both resilient and private. These past experiences set high expectations and a watchful eye from fans and media alike. Understanding this context helps explain why her new love story resonates so profoundly. Her marriage to Tom Cruise in the 1990s was a defining moment, attracting intense media focus and solidifying Nicole's status as a Hollywood A-lister. The pairing was glamorous yet scrutinized, and its eventual dissolution in 2001 was widely publicized. This period taught Nicole the high personal cost of intense public attention on relationships. It shaped her protective instincts and underscored the importance of privacy moving forward. Nicole's later marriage to country star Keith Urban marked a new chapter both personally and professionally. Their partnership has been portrayed as strong and supportive, often admired for its longevity and grounded nature amidst Hollywood's volatility. Together, they raised a family and faced life's challenges with apparent unity. This relationship highlighted Nicole's evolving priorities, focusing on family, personal growth, and stability. Despite these high-profile unions, Nicole has rarely offered extensive public commentary on her romantic life, preferring to keep details private. This reticence fostered a mystique around her personal experiences and set a tone of respect among many fans and journalists. She maintained control over her narrative, choosing carefully when and how to share her story. This cautious approach influenced how audiences interpret each chapter of her life. The emotional development of Nicole extended beyond her main relationships through her various connections and experiences. Her work in these roles helped her better understand the different aspects of romantic relationships. Every relationship which she had with others, both known to others and kept hidden from them, provided her with essential insights into building trust and developing her ability to bounce back from difficulties. Her current approach to her new romantic relationship builds upon the foundations which she developed throughout her life. Nicole developed her public relationship with love through her personal development and professional progress. She started to share her feelings with others, but she later developed a protective attitude which showed her personal limits and what she had learned through life experiences. Her developing method of handling herself indicates that she wants to create distance between her public image and actual personality, which will help her build real relationships while the world watches. The public image which she maintains for herself relies on this particular method of managing her commitments. People who follow her work together with those who analyze her life path use her current relationship as a measurement tool to compare her present relationship with her past relationships. The pressure people create through their expectations about her relationship overlaps with the sincere love people have for her wellness, which makes her experience emotional turmoil. The experience of watching her deal with her new phase of life through her skills and elegance creates a touching moment which brings hope to the viewers. Nicole's earlier romantic partners established the historical context, which makes her latest public statement about love more impactful. This shows her capacity to show her authentic self through her current state of vulnerability, which she brings to her new relationship. The interactive performance lets viewers find common ground with her story through various connection points which lead them into her story. The narrative shows her journey of discovering how to love others through her relationships. Nicole's known preference for privacy has always influenced the way her love life is perceived and portrayed. The influence of privacy. Nicole Kidman is widely recognized for her intentional and thoughtful approach to privacy, especially regarding her personal relationships. Throughout her career, she has maintained a carefully managed public image, choosing to reveal intimate details selectively and cautiously. This approach reflects her desire to separate the demands of fame from her private self. It also challenges the celebrity culture that often equates visibility with vulnerability. Her commitment to privacy has meant that much of what the public knows about her love life is filtered through carefully controlled interviews and occasional glimpses rather than constant media exposure. Nicole has spoken about the importance of protecting her family and personal well-being from the intrusive nature of fame. This boundary setting has earned her respect and sometimes frustration from fans eager for more insight. Yet, it remains a cornerstone of how she manages her life under the spotlight. Nicole's discretion has also shifted media narratives around her relationships. Instead of fueling relentless speculation, her measured silence often diffused gossip cycles. Reporters learned to respect unspoken limits, focusing more on her professional achievements. This dynamic created an unusual balance in Hollywood, highlighting the possibility of maintaining dignity amidst relentless public attention. Her approach to privacy extends beyond personal preference. It is also a strategic choice to control the narrative of her identity. By withholding, she preserves the mystery and complexity of her character beyond tabloid caricatures. This strategy nurtures a deeper connection with her audience built on respect rather than mere fascination. Nicole's privacy becomes an act of resilience and self-preservation. The current digital era exists because people share everything online. Her position brings a sense of modernity, which creates a refreshing experience for others. She controls her interaction with media and fans through her selective sharing, which allows her to decide what to show and when to show it. Nicole demonstrates that people need to show their true selves because they cannot show their complete self to others. Her current dating situation works because it follows her preferred method of sharing information with others. Nicole uses gradual disclosure to establish her narrative control, which enables her to handle her personal story. She shares enough information to answer questions, but she protects most details about her romantic life. The method establishes control, which protects her from media attention while creating understanding from others. Public discussion about love and fame faces restrictions because her private life exists as her main focus. Nicole's behavior shows the right way to interact with others, while it shows how intrusive celebrity culture creates challenges. The situation creates discussions about personal freedom, which exists under constant public attention from media and fans. Through her actions, she creates a new definition of how public figures should share their personal lives with others. Nicole shows her progress through present-day privacy practices, which demonstrate her artistic development and her preference for deep emotional connections instead of shallow visibility. She shares her new romantic relationship through everything, which makes people understand her relationship better. This contemporary balance between disclosure and discretion sets the stage for exploring how the world has reacted to her recent revelations. Public reaction and media coverage. Nicole Kidman's openness about her new relationship sparked an immediate wave of public and media attention, illustrating just how deeply invested audiences remain in her personal life. News outlets around the world covered the story with a mix of admiration and curiosity, often highlighting the rarity of her stepping forward to share such personal details. Fans especially expressed overwhelming support, praising her candidness and wishing her well after years of speculation and silence. This reaction underscores the powerful connection Nicole has cultivated with her audience, one built on authenticity and respect. At the same time, the media coverage navigated a delicate balance between enthusiasm and restraint, reflecting a growing sensitivity towards celebrity privacy. While tabloids had previously thrived on speculation and sensationalism, many outlets approached Nicole's revelation with newfound decorum. Headlines focused less on scandal or gossip, and more on the human story, framing her courage in owning her narrative. This shift in tone points toward evolving media ethics concerning stars' personal lives, showing more empathy alongside public interest. Social media conversations mirrored this respectful approach, with many fans lauding Nicole for her grace and honesty. Comments often emphasized admiration for her decision to speak openly without oversharing, a balance that is hard to achieve in today's digital age. Meanwhile, discussions also demonstrated how her story resonated with people navigating love and privacy in their own lives. Nicole's new relationship became not just celebrity news, but a touchstone for broader dialogue about intimacy and self-expression. Yet, as with any high-profile revelation, there were also more intrusive forms of coverage. Paparazzi activity reportedly increased around Nicole, and some outlets speculated about the identity of her partner, delving into details she chose not to disclose. This tension between private life and public curiosity highlights the persistent challenges celebrities face despite efforts to maintain boundaries. It serves as a reminder that the allure of fame carries an enduring cost. The experts and commentators described Nicole's announcement as a purposeful act through which she regained personal control in a society that frequently takes away such power. Her control of the story shows complete opposition to the celebrity relationship news, which used to control all public attention. This viewpoint has created fresh discussions about how stars interact with their media connections. Nicole's method establishes a standard for telling stories that maintain human dignity. Public figures and peers in the entertainment industry also expressed support, with some highlighting Nicole's example as empowering for other actors who struggle with similar pressures. Her story about her life encourages people to create new ways to understand love relationships and private matters in Hollywood. The combined support from multiple sources creates additional cultural impact, which extends beyond specific news events. The passage demonstrates that people can use their vulnerable moments to create positive changes when they handle their weaknesses through intentional methods. The public response to the project has created a positive image, which Nicole's new relationship demonstrates. The audience wants to support her and to create a positive story that differs from usual celebrity narratives. This practice demonstrates that people desire realness, which contradicts the common nature of contemporary media. The public continues to be fascinated with Nicole's personal life because her star persona creates a connection between her and her fans. Her new love story connects to the ongoing story which fans have followed since they met her. The deep engagement shows how people stay connected to their favorite famous people and their personal lives during their entire lives. The moment when Nicole shows her secret to the world brings together two separate realms of existence. As the media spotlight settles, the true weight of Nicole's words carries forward, inviting us to consider what she has shared in her own voice. Nicole's own words. Throughout recent interviews and public appearances, Nicole Kidman has spoken thoughtfully about love, relationships, and her new chapter, offering insights that reveal both vulnerability and wisdom. Rather than focusing on dramatic details, she emphasizes the emotional foundations of her connection, qualities like mutual respect, patience, and growth. This framing signals a mature and considered perspective that transcends typical celebrity disclosures. Nicole's words invite us into a reflective space where love is seen as an evolving journey. Nicole has described this new relationship as a beautiful surprise, arriving at a time when she was focused inward. She acknowledges that sometimes love appears unexpectedly, changing the course of one's life without fanfare or obvious signs. This candid admission contrasts with Hollywood's penchant for grand declarations, underscoring a quieter, more genuine experience. Her narrative offers comfort to anyone who has faced love's unpredictability with hope and humility. In multiple conversations, she has touched on the importance of self-growth and understanding as prerequisites for healthy relationships. Nicole highlights that learning to be happy alone and embracing one's own identity creates space for deeper connections. This perspective stems from years of personal reflection informed by past relationships and challenges. It portrays love not merely as external fulfillment, but as an internal harmony shared with another. She also addresses the impact of fame on intimacy, acknowledging the challenges that come from living life in the public eye. Nicole speaks openly about the need to safeguard her personal world from invasive scrutiny while remaining authentic. This balance is difficult but necessary, preserving the sanctity of her relationship. Through these candid remarks, she humanizes the celebrity experience and the universal desire for privacy. Nicole shows gratitude through her statements. She presents her romantic feelings to others as a special present. Her humble approach to celebrity culture creates authentic connections with her audience. The connection between fans and media to celebrities becomes warmer through this method. She speaks with emotional depth through her precise language, which she uses to create genuine connections with others. Her emotional expression brings forth her feelings about happiness and doubt and optimistic expectations through straightforward language. The narrative style connects public figures with their private personae. The public should understand that famous people experience the same relationship challenges which every person must handle. Nicole has mentioned this new phase of her life as her creative work becomes more active because she believes personal growth drives her professional achievements. The combination of her artistic work with her personal life creates a multi-dimensional narrative which demonstrates how people live their complete lives. The actress not only maintains her professional status, but also transforms into a person who develops through her romantic relationships and personal progress. Nicole's discussion of her vulnerable moments helps people understand that women in public roles experience social pressure to hide their emotions. She demonstrates her inner power through her genuine self rather than using protective measures. The shift establishes new cultural standards about how people should handle their mental health and personal relationships and their methods of self-restoration. This heartfelt honesty deepens our understanding of the relationship's meaning and prepares us to explore the perspectives of those closest to her, supporting friends and family. Behind every meaningful relationship lies the support of loved ones, and Nicole Kidman's new romance is no exception. Those closest to her reportedly have welcomed this new chapter with warmth and encouragement, recognizing the positive shift in her outlook and happiness. Nicole's reputation as a devoted friend and family member has created a network that values her well-being above all else. This emotional foundation helps her maintain balance amid the distractions of fame. Nicole's husband, Keith Urban, though still very much a presence in her life, is known for his supportive nature regarding her personal choices. Friends have noted that Nicole surrounds herself with trusted confidants who provide honest feedback and comfort, helping her navigate the complexities of relationships, both private and public. This circle includes longtime friends and family members who respect her need for discretion while offering steadfast encouragement. Their presence softens the pressures often associated with the spotlight. Family relationships, especially with her children, play a pivotal role in Nicole's decision-making process around love and privacy. She has often spoken about how motherhood centers and grounds her, influencing how she approaches all aspects of life. The importance she places on protecting her family's well-being shapes the pace and openness of her romantic life. Those close to Nicole understand that this protective instinct is a driving force behind many of her choices. Friends familiar with Nicole's character emphasize her thoughtful and reflective nature, traits that extend into how she builds and maintains relationships. They describe her as someone who values depth and authenticity, consistently seeking connections that nourish her emotionally. This intentionality rings true in the way she discusses her new relationship, carefully, respectfully, and with genuine affection. Her loved ones admire this grounded approach. Nicole maintains a restricted personal network, which she allows only a few people to enter. She prefers to establish relationships which are built on trust and mutual respect because she values quality relationships above all others. The close relationship between her and her partner offers her protection against the shallow nature which defines celebrity culture. The space functions as a safe environment where Nicole can show her weaknesses, which she needs to maintain her happiness throughout her life. Nicole receives practical support, which assists her in handling public attention during her love life discussions. She relies on trusted friends and advisors to help her establish privacy boundaries which protect her personal life and maintain her security. The collaborative network protects Nicole's personal story because she maintains full control over its telling. The project demonstrates a contemporary method which celebrities use to maintain their control over their romantic relationships. Her family and friends give her comfort during times when she faces uncertainty about her future. The system helps Nicole navigate through the difficulties which arise from both love and fame. Such a solid foundation lays the groundwork for understanding what makes this relationship stand apart from previous ones. The relationship's unique qualities. Nicole Kidman's new romance is distinguished not just by its existence, but by the qualities that set it apart from past experiences. Qualities that reflect her personal growth and current life perspective. Unlike earlier highly publicized relationships, this one is marked by a profound sense of mutual understanding and emotional maturity. Observers note a softness and steadiness that signal a departure from the more turbulent, spotlight-driven romances of the past. Central to this relationship is a shared respect for privacy and individuality. Nicole has emphasized that both partners value the ability to maintain autonomy within the bond, balancing togetherness with personal space. This unusual equilibrium allows them to celebrate connection without sacrificing selfhood, a challenge amplified by fame's demands. This dynamic reflects Nicole's evolving vision of love as a partnership of equals. The relationship also carries an element of surprise, arriving in a phase of Nicole's life defined by reflection rather than pursuit. This spontaneity lends the bond a fresh and genuine character, free from preconceived expectations. It suggests that love can emerge organically and quietly, contrasting sharply with the intense media spectacle that often accompanies celebrity romances. For Nicole, it is a reminder that authentic connection defies formulaic narratives. Emotional openness, carefully cultivated over time, stands as another defining feature. Both partners reportedly embrace vulnerability as a strength, allowing for deep communication and empathy. This emotional honesty creates a safe environment to explore complexities honestly, reducing the pressures that can destabilize relationships. Such openness is a testament to the personal work Nicole has done and the trust she now permits. Another distinctive quality is the way this relationship integrates seamlessly with Nicole's life priorities, particularly her commitment to family and career. It does not overshadow, but rather enhances her existing commitments, providing support rather than distraction. This harmony speaks to a mature, holistic approach to love, where balance takes precedence over drama. The relationship becomes a source of strength intact with her broader life goals. Unlike relationships shaped under constant public scrutiny, this one feels intentionally shielded from unnecessary exposure. The couple reportedly values discretion, choosing the timing and manner of sharing their story very deliberately. This level of control exemplifies a healthier celebrity relationship model, where intimacy is preserved amid public interest. It reflects Nicole's commitment to protecting what matters most. The foundations laid by her loved ones and the relationship's distinctive nature offer a meaningful lens through which to consider what lies ahead for Nicole Kidman. Looking forward, Nicole Kidman's new relationship opens a compelling chapter not only in her personal life, but also in her ongoing evolution as an artist and public figure. This fresh partnership seems to imbue her with renewed energy and perspective, which could influence her creative choices and future projects. Nicole has often drawn on her life experiences to deepen her performances, and this new chapter may well inspire work that resonates with authentic emotion and maturity. Fans and industry insiders alike watch with anticipation to see how this personal renewal will reflect in her career. The balance Nicole strikes between privacy and openness suggests she will continue to navigate the spotlight with intentionality. Maintaining this equilibrium will be crucial as her relationship unfolds alongside her professional commitments. She has demonstrated a remarkable ability to protect her personal life while engaging meaningfully with audiences, a skill that likely will serve her well going forward. This careful stewardship ensures that her story can be shared in a way that honors both her boundaries and her authenticity. Family remains central to Nicole's future plans. Her commitment as a mother and partner shapes decisions about work and life, grounding her in ways that foster stability. This new love adds another layer of support and companionship, enriching the environment in which she raises her children. Such a foundation offers Nicole both comfort and inspiration, reinforcing the interconnectedness of her personal and professional worlds. At the same time, the evolving nature of this relationship hints at adaptability and openness to growth, qualities essential for longevity and happiness. Nicole's reflections on love as a patient and nurturing force suggest she approaches the future with both hope and realism. These values will likely guide her as she continues to build a life that intertwines emotional fulfillment with creative achievement. It's a reminder that personal happiness and professional success can coexist and enhance one another. Nicole's willingness to share parts of her journey also contributes to shifting cultural narratives about celebrity and vulnerability. By articulating her experiences with honesty and grace, she challenges stereotypes and invites empathy. This openness may inspire others to reconsider how they view love, privacy, and authenticity within the public eye. Nicole's example serves as a beacon for embracing change without sacrificing dignity. The future path may lead to new work partnerships and fresh opportunities that will come about because of my personal growth. Her life development process has always driven her artistic career advancements, which will now lead her to explore new artistic boundaries because she feels content. The work Nicole does will show her deeper self-knowledge and better interpersonal skills, which will help her create compelling narratives based on genuine life experiences. The public persona of Nicole represents a universal story, which all celebrities experience when they face similar challenges. Her combination of grace and discretion with courageous behavior demonstrates how people can maintain control over their personal stories during times of external stress. The approach will provide future entertainers with proper techniques to handle their professional obligations while maintaining healthy personal relationships and public appearances. Nicole's life journey develops into something vital as its scope expands beyond her immediate social environment. The public continues to follow her new romantic relationship because it provides authentic storytelling which people desire during times when most news coverage lacks substance. Through her selective sharing of authentic content, Nicole establishes a genuine human connection which becomes crucial for modern society that relies on technology for social interaction. The need for human connection, which people find essential in their relationships, continues through time and public examination. Nicole Kidman's heartfelt openness about her new love offers us a rare glimpse into a star's evolving personal world. This story teaches us about the power of grace, privacy, and authentic connection amidst public life. If you enjoyed this exploration, please like the video and subscribe for more thoughtful stories behind the headlines. Thanks for watching.